All right, so today we're going to talk about how to get more reviews without asking. But first, we're going to talk about why reviews are important, because in this podcast, we ask for reviews at the end because from an Apple perspective, the reviews actually help move us up in the charts. And so reviews definitely help with from a product perspective. They help increase conversion rate. So reviews are super important because they're a trust symbol, right? So Neil, you can start first.
Yeah, typically, if you don't ever ask someone for a review, you're not going to get one. And most people, the way they believe that you get reviews is by literally asking your customers. If you're in a store, you say, hey, do you mind rating, reviewing this? Or if you're doing a podcast episode at the end, we'll ask for people to do to rate, review. But there's a simpler way to get people to leave reviews without technically asking them to, but you pretty much are just without saying it vocally. What we found is instead of bribing them or doing anything like that, you can use software solutions like a Podium, or you can add it to your email drip sequence or your text sequence if you're using like Attentive. And you can ask people what do they think, and you can just link them to a place where they can give feedback. And some of these places could either be review sites or they could just be a form where you're capturing the reviews on your own website. But asking people not necessarily to leave a review or a rating, if you're using technology and you want to streamline it and just put it into your sequence and just getting their thoughts on what they think, what you'll find is when you ask them what their thoughts are and you link them to a place where they can leave a review, you'll get a lot of people to leave the reviews without pretty much saying, hey, please go here to leave a review. You're just saying, hey, we'd love to hear what you think so we can improve our product or our service. And then you may link them to your Amazon review page or your Yelp review page or Google My Business page.
Cool. So on my end, I'll keep it very simple, and it'll actually go a little build on what Neil's saying. But we use a service for ClickFlow called Ask Nicely. And what it basically does is it will ask you for, hey, on a scale of 1 to 10, Neil, how likely are you to recommend our software? And if you rate a 9 or 10, then it'll actually push you to a review. So it's not a direct ask for a review, right? It's if this, then that. And so 9 or 10, that's what happens. If it's a 7 or 8, it's neutral. We don't really do much with that. But if it's a 6 or below, we ask for feedback. Like, how can we be better? What can we do? How can we improve? That's what we're really looking for, signal versus noise when it comes to the feedback, because that's an opportunity to improve the product. You can't just build a product in a vacuum. But you can use a lot of different solutions out there. We just use Ask Nicely, and that's ASK, not ASS. But anyway, Neil, go for it.
No, I think that's it. You don't really have to do much more than that. And the more channels where you collect people's information like SMS, Messenger, like Facebook Messenger. You can also leverage Instagram these days, or whether it's just as simple as an email, it gives you more opportunities to get feedback. And you don't, as we all both mentioned, you don't really have to ask for a review. You can say it in other ways, ask for feedback, whatever it may be. And when you do that, a lot of people will love to do it, especially if they enjoyed your product or your service.
Yeah, here's the thing, right? When you're asking like that, you're actually getting double the benefit, right? So it's you get the review or you get the feedback, right? Both are freaking great. So that is it for today. Go to marketingschool.io/LIVE to check out the event that Neil and I are doing come September. So we're going to get to hang out again. And then don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast we're asking you right now. And we'll catch you later.